pt.2 here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 22. We're here, of course, on the Zielonka map. Alright, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alrighty, well, we're gonna take half, 7 rows, and put it in here, and that's going to go off to the straw shop. Indeed. So let's get this guy set up. Pipe out, attaboy. Hope everybody's doing well. Now, I'm recording this pretty much back to back with the first episode, so if you left any comments on the first one in the series, I have not read them yet. I have temporarily disabled the fire emergency mod thing. There's not really a lot of instructions in the mod description, but it does say something about a pager, so it says you can change settings in the pager. There you go. I will work it out at some point between episodes, and we'll get on with it. In the meanwhile, I think we find we'll have quite enough to get done. And we are going to start, like I said, with gathering up some straw and dropping it off at the straw factory. Lovely. So, we'll bale 7 and we'll haul 7 away. Ooh. The nerve. There you go. Every bit of it's precious. Yeah, I was all excited after I shut off the episode of... Do you mind I'm talking here? I drove back to the farm and I immediately went straight to the chicken pen. I went, I'm gonna dump this wheat into the chicken pen, and yeah, that only works if it's not oats. Yeah, I wasn't, yeah, whatever. But, so no, thankfully I didn't buy the chickens first, but I thought that's kind of the waiting thing for what's going on with animals, is that I'm not going to buy them till I have feed in place, or the monetary withwith here to get some feed into place. I knew that one skipped a hump. I could feel it. There we are. So we've got another 4 plus this. Oh, well, I guess we can see the tracks. Say, this is the 3rd row. Geez, those tracks really hang around. Not bad. So I see Mr. Delirious was playing this new release the other day. Awesome. A long-time friend of the channel. A fellow Canadian. Alright, well, looks like this is actually going to amount to a fair little chunk, eh? I mean, we're at 40,000 now. I might just take this and bale the rest. You know? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's reach the end of this row, and then, do I want to run 5 rows? Put it at about 50k. Oh, I felt that. And there it is. Oh no, we're close enough to 50. Yeah. Close enough. Let's siphon a little bit off. There we are. Okay. Now we also need to bring water over here to get this going. Oh. Well. You. Yes, you. Stand still, buddy. Good job. Right. Let's kind of get a little more flush with the whole scenario here. There we go. That should do it. Okay. Oh, sorry the audio was so popping and stuff the last time. I blamed Dexter for that. How did I get these before? I don't know. Maybe I have to set that first. But you remove those to allow the things to spawn. So, yeah. Alright. That's that. Quick 50k there will not hurt, I'll tell you. Yeah, let's head this way. Crank you around. Nice. And I just sort of pile this into the corner over here. Okay. Alright. Good, everything's ready to go. So, let's make it so. We won't be doing any wrapping because we have a silage dryer at the barn. So this will do quite fine for all of our baling needs. Alright, drop the brush down, crank it on. Let's jump in the tractor. And let's get the baling done. Yep, it's filling up. Alright. And what are these? 6,000 liter, I think? These bales? I do believe. How's it looking? Well, you can't tell. I can't see over the top of it to see if I'm leaving a line of straw or not. Get one bale a row, that ain't great. 3. Oh, there you go, it managed to suck it up. Here's the first one. Oh, yeah. It really draws the straws. Yeah, this baler's hard to beat at 12 grand. I mean, you know, if you're doing round bales, the Kubota is the one. But as far as square bales go, for the price of the first stack it puts out, you can buy another one. Yeah, I'm really disappointed this wasn't wheat. That would have made so much easier. But I guess what we'll do, we'll check the price, and if oats is a good price, we may just sell that. Now, there was slightly less than 20,000, I think. No, there was 27,000, perhaps. Just noticed a little bit there. Alright, we've got one bale on the field. We're about to get a second here. Nice. Yeah, one thing we do have a lot of on this property is wild meadows. Now, I do have one field as well that currently is dedicated to grass, but we are going to mow it, and then we're going to turn it into something else. Because, like I say, there is so much just wild meadow grass that I don't think we're going to have much of an issue keeping the sheep in grass and the cows in hay. Or, you know, everybody in hay, depending on what time of year it is, of course. Indeed. Ooh, I wasn't sure about that last bale. I was a little concerned it was going to drop outside the field, but yeah. Oh, anyway, yeah, about the mic popping and all that. Very sorry about that. For some reason, Dexter new thing that he likes to do in the morning is as soon as he realizes that I'm about to start a video, I think maybe it's pulling the mic over that kind of clues him. He jumps up on my lap, and he wants huge amounts of attention, to the point where he puts one paw against the edge of the desk, and then pushes back against me as hard as he can, and lifts the other one up, so he's supporting himself by the pressure he's putting on me with his one foot. He's just hilarious. But I have to raise the mic a bit to stop him from rubbing against it, because mics tend to pick up being touched quite loudly. So yeah, when he jumped down, I forgot to pull it back down an inch or so. So I was basically blasting right into it. So I do apologize. I know there was lots of pops and pings. And yeah. Well, this isn't exact. Well, look at that. There's 4 of them down there. I wasn't expecting that. You look up this way and you're going, yeah, good job with the straw, fella. But then you look back down the other way and it's almost impressive. Okay. Why do you keep wanting to, alright, fall off. There you go. Oh, I'm liking that. Yes, sirree. Okay. So this time around, we are going to actually auto-load the bales. I'm going to manually unload, well, manually. I'm going to forkliftingly unload them, but we are just going to load them up with the auto-load. And you'll also notice that it is the same day. It is still August year 1. I figured we'd take care of this entire field at least on the first day, you know. As I said, I'm not putting that parameter down where we do a day per. We will do an episode per. And whatever fills that episode is whatever fills that episode. Okay, I'm starting to think we're going to do alright on the old bale scent here. So we've got 8 of them out there. We've got at least 2 in the machine, so not bad. Not bad. Now this would have been our last row, but yeah. We only took 50 in the trailer instead of half. Are you gonna spit this one out? There you go. Come on, man. Making me nervous. Stuff going on in there, eh? Pretty cool. Still like to know how it ties the string around it though. I mean, the wrapping part's easy enough. I'm just curious as to how it knows when to tie the knot. Know what I mean? Alright, we are very close to the end of this one. Why is my... Oh, I know why. I say, why is our combine just sitting there with its face hanging out? But I do believe the corn is going to be the next harvestable crop, and as you can see, I've already switched to a header. So. And yeah, we will be taking it as corn, not silage. So. Don't know what we're going to do with it yet, other than, well, you know, it's corn. And it was on the field when we got here, in all fairness. So that's something I didn't realize that I found out this time. I actually reloaded this map 3 different times before I settled on it. Not because there was things placing that, you know, screwed the terrain, or I decided I didn't want to start where I started or anything like that. I kind of picked this spot right away. It's every time you go to start a new game, it'll have different crops in the fields. And the first time, the one field was wheat, but the other one on this particular grass part, like a couple of these fields actually come with the chunk of grass they're attached to, right? One was wheat, the other was cotton. The second time I loaded it, they were both... the new one was carrots and one was, I think it's beets, is one of the other new ones. So yeah, and for that you either, you know, it's just like potatoes and, well, I guess any other root crop. You have a choice. You either buy a machine that's worth $500,000, or you buy the cheaper stuff and you basically harvest a row at a freaking time, right? So on the third roll, I got this. It means I have to buy an extra header, but much easier to spend $30K on a header than, you know, $645,000 on a machine to pull carrots out of it. I mean, how do you ever get that money back? You know what I mean? Like, is there that much money worth of carrots anywhere? They're not a big expensive crop as far as I know, because they're fairly cheap to buy. Okay, now I think we can spit these out with Y. There we go, yes. And another one there. Lovely. Alright, let's fold it up. And whatever that last bale is, it will become whatever it is we decide to pick up next with the baler. It'll probably be, I don't know, hay? Probably. So, let's go throw this back into the grassland shed. See, we got a couple of the multi-fruit greenhouses going on there. But, like I said, they require a fair chunk of resources dumped into them before they'll spit anything back out. But they are far more productive once they do start than the ones we had on the last farm. Alright, there we go. Thank you, John Deere. Alright, I don't think I actually need this one right away, so let's park it in here. Ooh, no, let's, before we go and gather those bales, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to remember where we put... Oh, right there. The water. It's 20 feet to your right, dude. There we go. Excellent. So yeah, we have huge tracts of this wild meadow. So that's going to provide a nice chunk of grass for us. Here's our TMR mixer. So we'll have that going on for the cattles. No idea what any of those buttons mean. Kind of neat, eh? It's got its own little hay shed built onto the side. I think that's kind of cool. Nice little addition. It's a really nice barn, actually. It is, of course, in the mod hub. The only thing with it is it's freaking huge, right? So, yeah, like, all of that is included. But I really like it. I do. I like the style of it. I like pretty much everything about it. And so far, I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll go to dump something in there and it'll have some ridiculous system that you can only, you know, spray straw to get it in, and you can only this and only that. And yeah. I mean, I guess that's not ridiculous. It's probably realistic. This is taking forever. I know these water things are free, and that's why I use them, because I am ultimately just terrible cheap with things. But yeah, just like the one we had on the last farm, it's slow. So slow. So, yeah. You know what they say, man. Waste not, want not. Alright, and since this is auto-load, it'll probably take us about that length of time. Now, I have no idea if there's a specific side. I just believe it's B to turn it on. Yes, it is. There you go. Bob. Yeah, I much prefer a bale stacker. And when they stack them that way, they remind me of those really cheap cookies that you can buy. You know, either wafer cookies they're called, right? Usually come in chocolate or vanilla. I don't actually eat them anymore because they're so high in saturated fats. I think my entire soul would explode if I actually did chow down on them. But, yeah, that's what they remind me of sitting there. Obviously, really grotty ones, like, you know, Weetabix flavor or something. Oh, interesting stacking model, I must say. That's going to make taking them off of there a real treat. Yeah, that's it, treat. Okay, there you are. And I wonder if we have full water yet. Well, I guess since the barn does have a natural hay storage, that'd be a good spot for them. Now, does this thing have some sort of unload? Unload bales. Why? Okay. I don't see anywhere to control where one would unload said bales, but that's okay. We're gonna do it here. I don't get it. It seems to think they're unloaded. Yeah, see, it's showing 0. So, what the heck's going on here? Huh, weird. So if I hit B... so it doesn't actually unload them. It just loosens them up so you can take them off, I guess. Okay. Hey, fair enough, you know. I'm gonna take them off with the forklift anyway, so... what the heck, right? Hey, it's full, look at that. Look at that. There we go. Alright, let's go turn this little monkey on. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Here we are, straw accessories. And oops, that's not the right button. Come on. There we go. And activate. Activate. Okay. And straw is going down. Water's going down. And storing. No, please. Change output mode to... mode. No, storing is fine. Actually, that is fine. Huh. I don't think that's what they want me to do. That's weird. I'm supposed to be able to remove these. Alright. Okay, let's... That is so weird. Okay. Okay, it's in operating. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, don't get it. But that's fine. Absolutely fine. Choo-doo-doo-doo. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I think it's probably time to call it an episode. Fortunately, bit of a dummy and didn't pay enough attention to what time I started. Are you gonna give me a hard time? You are. Oh. Alright. Just because I am curious as to what the procedure is if I am actually going to have to do something like buy a straw blower to get these in or not. So let's, oh, that's terrible. Let's get lined up, dude. There you go, look at that. Jiminy cricket, eh? Ah, I hate you. Oh, I wonder if maybe the straw is supposed to come in the back. We'll try it here, and then if not, I know you can actually get into that back fence, because that's where the straw is going to want to end up. Pretty sure. No, there's water. I don't see another tip point marked. Alright, I'm going to assume that's it. Again, of course, assumptions are never a good thing, but let's go with what we can here. Let's pretend we can see. Do you think there'd be enough straw bales in here now? Okay, did it fall off or did it take it? What's the... Ah, perfect. It has taken it. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Alright. That seems to work just fine. Just fine indeed. And yeah, as for the rest of it, I think I'll stack what I don't end up putting inside, I'm just going to stack in here. Because, well, that's what it's for. There you go, guys. Episode 2 is in the bank, as they say. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Till next time, do take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.